How do photographers who travel very often manage and store their images, and how do they go to different folders, and how do they find the image that they need to send to a magazine, for instance, or print, for instance? By the way, can I please request you to subscribe to this channel so that you get all the updates that we send. Also, it's a good idea to hit the bell icon so that you get instant notifications when we have new content. Well, in the earlier days, if people were using only Photoshop to post-process their images, the problem with Photoshop was it allows you to only open one image and work on it independently, or maybe open 3-4 images. But at one point in time, if you open a RAW file, it opens the Adobe Camera Raw plugin and you work on it inside of Photoshop. So the holistic environment of belonging to a particular perspective is not there in Photoshop because it only works on a single file at the same time. But if you actually learned how to use a software called Adobe Bridge along with Photoshop, you are slightly better. You are managing your pictures better using Adobe's Bridge. Bridge was a software actually made only to manage assets. In fact, it doesn't differentiate also a video file from a PDF file, from a text file, from a photograph. Bridge is an asset management tool. Now they basically allowed you to use Bridge to manage your photographs and store them in different places, keyword them, rate them, tag them, and have a great experience of how to handle photographs. But as of now, it would not be wise to not use Adobe's Lightroom Classic CC, which basically marries Photoshop's strong develop module, which is the Adobe Camera Raw plugin, and comes up with Bridge's best practices that were there in managing images together and forms the Adobe Lightroom Classic CC, which basically brings all the best use cases of all these two software and bundles it into one. So in Lightroom now, you can actually use the library module and manage all your files. You can find them, rate them, keyword them, color them. You can also create collections and look at images in different perspectives, and also use Photoshop kind of a raw processing advantage using the Camera Raw plugin, which now is bundled into Lightroom as the develop module. So Lightroom is probably my answer to the question of what photographers use to manage their pictures and also post-process them. If you have not yet started using Lightroom, I think it's high time you should spend some time and learn about it and take the best advantage of this software. By the way, if you're wondering where on earth can you go to learn about library module of Lightroom, which seems to be so important now, please follow the link below, which will take you to our course on Lightroom. And that course is something which will probably make you efficient and future-proofed and very, very well organized when it comes to managing your files.